We ask this through Lord Jesus Christ, our Redeemer and our Savior. Amen.
Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar training. So before we proceed, may I request all the participants to please change their name with this example over here, like your name dash and then your school. So while you're doing that, today's webinar series is about creating animation with the use of PowerPoint. So before we begin, I hope you are using your laptop or desktop because this training will be output based. I want you to be uploading your output in the Google Drive that I will be sharing later on. Okay, so again, please type in your name and then dash your school. Thank you. So let me share my screen first. So again, I want you to have at least two devices. If you're only using your phone, I suggest that you have another device with you, such as your laptop or your desktop. So again, let me share my screen. Okay, so before we begin, I would like to ask a question whether you are familiar or let's say a beginner or advanced in the use of PowerPoint. I will be putting up a poll. Okay, just for a second, let me pull up the poll. Do we have the poll now? Okay, one moment, please. Okay. Since I cannot work on the poll yet, can you please type in your answers? We have Sir Sylvester said he's a beginner. How about the rest, please? Middle, moderate, okay. Okay, let's wait for the rest so that I will know what type of audience I'm working with today. Okay, advanced gamay, noob. So don't worry if you're still a beginner of this one. Actually, once you quite understand how a PowerPoint presentation works, you'll be able to create advanced presentations. Moderate, okay, moderate. So, pwede na mo ma-advance after this. Okay, so we have moderate, beginner, middle. Okay, then before we begin, before I teach you how to do the animated presentation of PowerPoint, I will show you an example or a template of what we're going to work on today. So it's going to look somewhat like this. I hope you can see my screen. Don't be too overwhelmed But look at the presentation. It's so nice to look at with all those colors. I'll give you the link later on where I got this template, and that I'll be showing you as well on how to create such a PowerPoint presentation like this one. So if I click on the mouse, it will look like this. There you go. And here. So it adds more um, like beautifying your PowerPoint presentation. It's not, does not only look like 2D, but or plain, it'll kind of look like this. There. I'll teach you how to do this as well. These are all used with animation. And the last one, there you go. Okay, so I hope you have your um, PowerPoint ready. Open your Microsoft PowerPoint. You should have something like this. Okay. And I want to see a virtual thumbs up or a yes in the chat box if you already have your PowerPoint presentation slide ready. Okay. How about the rest? I really think it's best that you will follow what I will be doing today rather than um, just watch, because you're not really going to get anything by just watching. How about the rest, please? Okay, let's wait. Napay nag-set up. And again, by the way, for those who just came in, kindly change your name. You can have your just first name or your nickname and then dash the school where you're from. Okay, we only have 3 so far. Let me say done in the chat box, and then I think we had one na thumbs up. Okay. For those again if I who just came in, kindly open your PowerPoint and then also change your name into your nickname dash your school. Thank you. For those who already have their PowerPoint presentation, um, kindly when you open up, there's like the text box where you have to put in some text. Just delete that part. You should only have a plain um, field like this one. Okay, then next to that, we will change the color of the background color of this slide. So to change the background color, you can just right click and then go to format background. Or we can go to design, then format background. So I hope you were able to follow. That's right click, format background, or design, then format background. Okay, once you're on the format background, let's change the color. Click on this fill color icon there, and then just click on light gray background 2. It should look like this one. Okay, light gray background 2. Okay, and do let me know if I'm going too fast. Okay, so next to this is we have to go back to the home uh, tab or ribbon, and then click on this rectangle shape. The rectangle shape, we have to put it over here, like this one. Just leave around like an inch. I'll just put it to 12 and a half, maybe like this. There. And then for this rectangle shape, you have to change it again to a gray background. So since the format shape is still there, just click on gray like that. And then we have to take out the outline. This outline here, we don't want that to be present. So that outline is here, shape outline. Click on shape outline, no outline. You should have something like that. Okay, I hope you were able to follow. Let me do that again. I'll just delete this one. So that is inside the home ribbon. And then rectangle. And hold, hold down your mouse and then don't release yet until you find the right size. Then that's when you release. Okay. Right next to that is change. If you cannot find the format shape, let me just X this out. Assuming you can find the format shape, that's right click and format shape there. Or if you don't want that way, you can go to design and format background over here. Okay, so again, change the color to gray. Okay. Make sure this one is selected, the rectangle shape. Change it to gray. And then, where is that? Shape outline is no outline. Okay, I hope you were able to follow. Just let me know if I have to do that again. One more time ko no. Sige, again, I'm going to delete it, Ma'am Cindy. So, paspaso na nakagamay kay na okay na. So again ha, that was rectangle shape, and then just leave about 1 inch perhaps. Then this blue shade over here, let's change that to gray and remove the outline. I'm over the format ribbon. Shape outline, click, no outline. It should look like that one. Okay, now let's move on. Under the format shape, you have to click on the effects, kaning second icon, effects. Okay, and then click on shadow. So it has to look something like this one. Diba? Mura siya 3D na siya shadow. That's what we are aiming for, the shadow thing. Okay? So to put the shadow, this one here, the color, you have to change it. Again, that's the second icon. The color, you have to change that to black. So na siya shadow na black. The transparency is 65. Size is 101. And then blur is 17. Angle is 0. Distance is 3. Okay. Sunod lang. Transparency 65. Size is 101. Blur is 17. Angle is 0. And then distance is 3. I hope you were able to follow. Let me know as well if na lost na mo, ha? Okay, carry pa. Carry you dapat. Okay. So, shall we proceed? Now we have to add something like this. About. We'll just follow this about history, timeline, teams, so that we will not think anymore on what to write. Okay? So, how to put this half circle na shape? So, to do that, go to ani, nara po din ni ganina sa format. Here. Look for something like insert shape. So it can either be under the format tab or under the home tab or ribbon. Okay. So either way, click on rectangle or look for rectangle shape. I have my rectangle shape, not rectangle, the oval shape. Click on the oval shape. And then I want you to click on the shift key sa inyong keyboard and then draw a rectangle oval. That. Sakto na dagay na yan kadako. Yes, it's a circle shape, but if you hover your mouse, oval siya. Rectangle. Okay? Should look like that. And next to that is i-overlap nato si rectangle. So click on rectangle, overlap. Like that one. It should be on the center. You have to cut it to center. Okay? I think this is good for me like that. Now you have to choose both of this shape. There, choose both of those shape, and then you'll see over here, kaning sa insert shapes, there's merge shapes. Click on that and go to subtract. So pag subtract, it already looks like this. Okay? See, you do that, I'll do it again. Oval, shift, and circle, then rectangle, overlap the rectangle. Choose both of the shape, go to merge shape, then, balik that. Sorry. Let's try this. There. Then just drag it dire sa center. Banana as ang center. Hmm. Okay, then let's change the color of the shape. Make it a little bit pastel. Look for a pastel color. So to look for more colors, just click on this one or more colors. Look for a pastel color. You can either choose custom or standard shape colors there. So I usually just go to standard. And, mm, I'll choose this one. Which I like. Wala na lang. Okay. And then since there is still an outline, we don't want that there. So click on shape outline. Pareha ganina, no outline. Merging again. Sige. The merge is kani. When you see the insert shapes, I hope you can see where I'm pointing. Na ay merge shapes dire. Na dira ang merge. Ay na dira ang sa to? Subtract. Yeah, it's either in the format tab or na ba dire? Wala. Sa format tab. It's on the format tab. And then under the insert shapes, you'll see their merge shapes. Nakuha Sir Jonathan. I hope you were able to get that. Okay. Now let's add a text. Okay, very good. So let's add a text. To add a text, add text. You can either find it here. There's a text box under the format tab, or you can go to the home tab. There's also this one, and that text box. Okay, so click on that one, put it here. So I will type in about, and then I want to change the font of this one to TW. I need TW send empty. There. And I'll change the size to, let's say, 36, or a little bit bigger. And then the color, I'll change it to white and then make it bold. I'll put it on the center as well. And I want to rotate this text, so I can put it over here. So to rotate, pwede siya manual ninyong i-rotate like that. But usahay liwi siya, no? So go to format. If di mo ganhag manual, format yapon nga tab, then under the arrange na i-rotate, click on left 90 degrees. Then just drag that here. Like that. Center na ba niya? Hope you're able to follow. Just tell me if I have to do that again, okay? Now, let's go back here. So they have like a, an icon. Okay. They, in this tutorial, or where I got the reference of this tutorial, they have like all these icons available. I will share that to you. Sir Steve, kindly post the Google Drive where I've shared the icon pack. So Sir Steve will post in the chat box the link to this folder, and I would like you to download the icon pack too, so that we can use this bulb na icon. So download that, and you should be able to see something like this. So, because we are going to use the bulb icon. See, I'll give you a little bit time. Just click on that link in the chat box, and that will redirect you to our Google Drive. And I want you to download this icon pack too. So this is free from the reference that I'm getting this PowerPoint presentation from. I'll share it to you later. So this icon pack, we can actually just copy and paste from this icons. You can change the color as well, change the size, so it's actually editable. Okay. So I'll wait for you to download it. So download it and open it as, so this is a PowerPoint file format. And just look for this bulb icon over here. So if you've already found the bulb icon, you can just copy that one. Make sure it's the bulb that you're copying and not the, because there's an instant that something like this, the whole box yung makopy. Oh, okay, just go to the second slide though. It up because you can, in my case, I cannot click this part over here. I can just click on the icon. So I'll just copy that one, and hope you know how to copy. Control C, and then Control V will paste it to our here. Since this is too big, we'll just adjust it. And make sure you click on the Shift key to adjust so that the shape will not change like that. I think, ah, and just transfer the shape. By the way, make sure your view is like 90%. You can just adjust, zoom in, zoom out. So I'll put it here like that. And then just rotate it to 90 degrees. There. Put it somewhere on top. Oh, nilog na ako ang. Okay, I hope you were able to follow. Do give me a sign in the chat box if I can now proceed. Okay, we have Sir Jonathan. About the rest? Yeah, but it's good, Sir Silvestreno, to discover these things. And once you get the hang of this, you'll be able to design your own presentations and animated presentations. So I'm still waiting for the rest before I proceed. So again, kindly just tell me if you're done or you want me to go back to a certain step. Okay, Ma'am Lila, I'll be glad to. So the icon pack is seen in our Google Drive. So again, just click on the link that is posted in our chat box, and it will redirect you to our Google Drive, which is this one. Now, I just want you to download the icon pack too. Download it in your device and open it. Once you've opened it, you'll be able to see like this. Okay. So I'm not choosing. I did not choose the first slide because when I click, it will also highlight the box. So I went to the second slide here. So the box is no longer clickable. The icon is. So this icon, this is what we need. Yes, just copy and paste it to our the slide that we are creating. Okay. For those who are already here, I want you to choose three of these elements, the icon, the text box about, and then this half circle. You have to choose the three of them, and then click on Control G to put them in one group. Control G. There. So they are now grouped into one. The icon, the about, and this half circle shape. I hope you were able to follow that. Which item? The bulb, the about, and then the half circle. You can click on shift so that makapili ka nilang tulo all together. While clicking on them, don't let go of the shift key or the control key so that you can choose the three elements. Once you've already done choosing them, click Control G to group them. Okay, I hope you're all able to follow. Okay, we have Mom Lauren is done. The rest of the next step is repetitive naman, so you'll really be able to know how to do this already. So since we need how many? One, two, three, four, five, six. Six of these pages. Shall we proceed to the next step? Do let me know if it's okay with you if we proceed to the next step. While waiting for the rest to finish, I will be just doing this step one more time, okay? So I will just delete this one. So what I did first is the oval shape, hold the shift key there, and then a rectangle shape. I'll put it somewhere in the middle. And then choose both of this shape and then go to insert shapes, which is in the format uh, ribbon. And then under the insert shapes, you have merge shapes. Then go to subtract. And then I placed it in the middle there. And then I changed the color of this shape to a little bit of the pinkish side. And then of course the outline here is taken out. So still under the format, there's shape outline, then no outline. There you go. And then I added a text. You'll be able to see this one here, the text box, still under the format shape, format uh, ribbon. Then I add in about, it's too big, changed the font style to TWSIN MT, and then the size to 36. There you go. I changed the color to white, then put it to center. And to rotate this one to 90 degrees, still on the format tab, under arrange over here, there's rotate, rotate to the left. And transfer it down here. Make sure it's on the center. Okay. Yes, the merge. Let me go back a little bit. Has a merge. Merge is found under the format and here. This part over here. So again, if I did like this one, and then kani, make sure that to choose the circle first, then the rectangle by holding the shift key. So you can choose both of them together. And then under the merge shapes, I subtract. Okay, I hope you were able to follow that. Okay, so next is the, the icon. Okay, on the second slide lang, the icon, I choose this light bulb, copy, Control C, and paste it over here. And then I'll just be holding the shift key so I can change the size. Just be careful though on moving because this is somewhat tricky. Since gamay kay siya, i-zoom in na lang nako and then there. And instead of using the mouse, I'll just use my keyboard. And then zoom out. And then rotate. Rotate again is found on the format. Rotate 90 degrees. This one, I'm just using my keyboard. Put it a little bit to the center. Okay, wait. Merge. Laila, do you have a format? Did you see your format, Kaan? Format ribbon. Yes, you format ribbon. And then just to the left side, you have insert shapes. Sir Jonathan, yes, you have to download this one, sir. Asan na to? Yes. So, oh, dili siya nimo makuan. So you have to right click lang, right click and then download. Right click, download and then open it. Laila, I hope you were able to see the merge shapes. Do let me know, ma'am. So you should be able to find the merge shapes under the insert shapes, under the format ribbon. Okay, good. So the next thing here is to group the three of these elements. So you can just click here outside, then there. Highlight nimo ba? Click outside and then don't let go of the mouse and then let go lang if nana siya dira. That's how to easily select all the three elements and then group them together by clicking on Control G. So usa na siya. Yes. So do let me know if you're able to follow or not. Dapat no one left behind. So again, how many of these are we going to make? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Found the merge. Okay. Okay, very good. Ma'am Laila has found the merge key. How to merge. Okay, ma'am. This is how to do it. So diba, you have this shape, the circle, and then the rectangle. Okay. Make sure the circle is chosen first. Click on the shift key to click on the rectangle so that ma-select nimo silang duha. And then there's the merge and then subtract. Okay, merge, then subtract. It has to be subtract. Para ma'am. Yes, and don't worry, there will also be a recording of this session. Okay, but I really do hope that you'll be able to follow right now and then ano lang review it later on. Okay, so going on to the next step. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, this slide we just need to copy it or duplicate it. You can just click on, oh sorry, right click and then duplicate slide like that. So we have to duplicate this 6 times because we need 6 of these slides. So right click, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. 1, 2 of 5, one last, duplicate slide. So you should have something like that. And I want you to change each of these slides to Kani. So next is history, timeline, team services, follow. Okay? So going back, this one is, the second slide is history. Change it to history. Let's make sure this is bold. Hindi siya kaigo. Bold dapat anto ang kuan like this one para intense pagyud siya. Just adjust it and then change the background color as well. Okay? So the half circle there, we have to change each of them. So nara na siya sa fill, solid color. Let's try looking for another color. Maybe green. So kamo na bahala sa color. Oops. Wait. Do make sure that you are choosing the shape, okay? The half circle. Okay. So again, do make sure that you are choosing the half circle when you change the color. Okay. Ma'am Anne, right click. Oh, uh, try again, ma'am. Like click on a particular slide. Kana makita yun iyahang kuan. Mo red siya. Then right click, duplicate slide. I hope you'll be able to see that. Try daw, ma'am. Then let me know. So I've posted in the chat box what you're supposed to put on each of these slides. So we have about, history, timeline, teams, services, and follow. Okay, very good, ma'am. And no need to change lang the icons, okay? The icons will, is all the light bulb. So let's wait for the rest. Shall we proceed to the next step? Can I get a virtual thumbs up or a chat saying let's go or go? Yes, go, Ma'am Layla. How about the rest? Sir Jonathan po and Ma'am Lauren also. We have like around almost 22 participants. Where's the rest? I hope you're able to follow. If you don't want to chat, just give a virtual thumbs up, okay? Okay, let's proceed then to the next step. So what we want to do is we want to stuck them together like this, right? We want to stuck each of this together like this. So the next thing you have to do is, wait, so what we need to do now is to copy and paste this on all the slides from slide 2 to 6 going to slide 1. So you have to click on this part. Let's see. Copy, paste. Uh, wait, sorry. You need to group them. Group this. Control A. On the second slide, click on Control A. Sorry. Control A and then group to make them into one group. Do the same with the rest. So click inside first, not over here on the left side. It should be the inside. Click Control A, then group, that is Control plus G. Do the same with the rest of the slide. Control A, Control G. There, Control A, Control G, Control A, Control G. So again, slides, each of the slide, click inside, Control A to select all the elements, then Control G to group them together. Do the same with the rest of the slides by clicking inside, Control A, then Control G. So once you're done with that, we have to transfer or copy each of this slide from slide 2 to slide 6 going to slide 1. So what you're going to do is click on the inside, copy, Control C, and then go to slide 1, Control V, that space. Then just move it a little bit backward. Make sure they're aligned like this. And do the same with the rest of the slides. Okay, do let me know if you're done so we can proceed to the next step. Sir Jonathan, make sure that all of them is selected and grouped as one, because there is really a tendency that when we copy and paste, like what I experienced a while ago, mabilin, ay mabilin. So we really need to make sure that all of the elements such as the light bulb, the text, and the circle, as well as the slide, is grouped as one. Okay, let's wait for the rest so we can proceed. Okay, while waiting for the rest, let's just move backward a little bit. So, what I want you to do is, I want you to extend the first slide going to, or the second slide, this one here, the about page. Let's extend it a little bit to the Right. So let's just move a little bit backwards. So since these are all just copy and paste, and we want to make sure that all the elements are grouped together, and also for the sake of those who have not followed, let me just move backwards a little bit. Okay? So let's say for example this, let me just take out all of this. Okay? So this one over here, we just need to make sure that all of these elements, four, this slide, the bulb, the text, and the circle is grouped together. So just Control A and then Control G to group them. Okay? And you would want to extend them there and extend also like that to make it one big whole slide. So the rest you can just do this again. It's quite easier now because it's all copy and paste lang man or duplicate. Okay. So again, we just extended it to one big slide, covering the whole slide. Okay. There. So when you're already on this part, just duplicate, duplicate 6 kabuok. This is also for the benefit of those who are not able to follow this part. So what we did, since we already have different colors, mas dali na ni siya ilisan. So when you click on color here, you'll be able to see the recent colors that you have chosen. There, I'll change it. And then this is um, what's next to about gani? History. Then timeline. So just repeat the steps, what we did a while ago. The only difference now is we extended the whole slide into one big page. Okay? extend it into one big page. Then next, just stuck them all together from slide 2 to 6. Stuck them all in slide 1 by just copy and pasting them. Okay, do let me know if you're done. Just stuck them together, okay? And again, it has to be a full page. Okay, very good, Sir Jonathan. Alert. How about the rest, please? Either a virtual thumbs up or just the word done on your chat box. For those who are done, you can just delete slides 2 to 6. We no longer need them. Okay, a while back, we can just copy, paste, or cut and paste. Either way will do. When we stuck them together, you can either just copy and paste or cut and paste. Once you're done, just delete slides 2 to 6. So you should only have one slide left on your screen. Okay, so let's wait also for again for the rest to follow. And while waiting for the rest as well, I also want you to download where is that? This one here, files of animated PowerPoint. So right click, download. We will be needing this for later on. Okay, let's proceed then. So I want you to zoom out a little bit, like this one, and then you have to highlight the slides. So to highlight, just like that one. Okay, so again, zoom out at least 70, that will do. And then from the outer part, just highlight it to select all of the slide. And now you want this to move the slide to the left. And while moving it, you have to click on the shift key. By clicking the shift key, it will not move anywhere like up, down. It will only move into a straight line. Okay? So no matter how you move up, it will not move. So as long as you're holding the shift key, let's move it like that. Ah, maybe perhaps that will do. Yes. So that part is uh, this part of, like this. It's going to look like this one. Okay. So once you're done moving, you can now adjust it a little bit. Adjust the zoom in. 90 will do. And now the one I asked you to download, this one, I've already opened that here. This is already animated. Okay, we'll just copy and paste it. So highlight it again, copy, Control C, and let's paste it under our, like this. Okay, I hope you're able to follow. See, you do it first. Okay, I hope you were able to follow. So uh, what you want to do now is to duplicate each of these slides so that we will have an animation. So, by the way, we don't want this to be duplicated. Let's just delete this one first. Sorry about that. Let's delete this one first. So let's duplicate this slide first. Okay, just one moment, please. Okay, sorry about that. I hope you were able to follow. So since we've already duplicated the first slide, what you want to do now is select the first, um, let's say, page over here, and then make sure you're holding the shift key. Now you want to transfer that going to the end, like that. There you go. And do the same to the rest of the slide. So right click, duplicate, and then shift, hold the shift key, move history. That, and then do the same with slide 3. Right click, duplicate, shift key, move, and then duplicate, go to Teams, shift key, move it, oops, duplicate, service, and lastly, follow. Okay, Okay, so I hope you were able to follow. So this is where then you can put in the slides from, where is that? This one. So all of this, just copy and paste. So highlight, copy, and paste it over our blank spaces. So just put it somewhere on the center. There, you should be able to have something like that. Then go to the next slide. Let's copy and paste, highlight, copy, paste. There you go. Slide 3, copy, paste. Slide 4. And just adjust it to the center whenever necessary. Okay, I'll give you time to copy and paste it from the other slide to our slide. Okay, so do let me know again if you're done so we can proceed to the next and final step. Thank you. Okay, basically just waiting for anyone to chat that they're done so we can proceed, okay? You might be wondering why we're so silent here. I really do hope that you were able to follow. Anyway, for those who are done, the last step that you have to do is just go to transition, and each of these page, you should click on the morph transition. So morph, you should be able to see that in the transition ribbon. So morph, and then just change the duration to 50, and that's applied to all. Click on apply to all so that all the slides will now have a morph transition with a duration of 50. So if you play or present this one, it will look like this. If you want to make adjustments like this one, diba ako the Facebook part or the ad part is already on the edge. So you can just go back and then highlight and or if you want to change also the duration might be too fast. You can change this to 75, then apply all. Just try. That one is much better. Okay. So again, do type in done or a virtual thumbs up once you're done so we can proceed to the next animation like this one. I'll show you how to make an animation like this. Because the one that we have pasted, this is already a template. That's why it already has this kind of animation. But I want to teach you on how to do this from scratch. Okay? So I'll be waiting for you then. Okay, shall we proceed? Can you please at least answer? Guys, sorry. Shall we proceed? Anyone? Napa po ko'y audience? Do I still have someone here? Shall we proceed? How did you do the morphing? Okay, Ma'am Lauren, thank you for that question. How did I do the morphing? Okay, um, it's under animation. So if you click on the first slide, you and go to the transitions ribbon, you'll see morph. I hope it's on the version of your PowerPoint, ma'am. Asa ba yung version more? I'm not sure if this is also in 2019. I'm using Office 365. So I hope you'll be able to see your morph. So it's under transitions, then morph, this one. And then I just changed the duration to 75, the timing. And then apply to all, so that all of the slides will have a morph transition. Okay, Ma'am Lauren, I hope you were able to find the morph transition. Okay, so now let's proceed to creating this kind of animation. Okay, so okay, that's good, Ma'am Lauren. So let's now create a new slide or open a new slide so we can have something like this. Okay, so I opened my new slide. I'll just copy the one that I already have. Perhaps this one. I'll copy this again so we can have a sample. Paste it here. So this is what we are going to do. We have to make each of this one. So you will just open a new slide. Okay, I'll just delete this. So first is you want to look for a shape that is like this. You will be able to find that under here, drawing. It should be in the home ribbon. Then let's look for under rectangles. You'll be able to see there this top corners rounded. That one, top corners rounded. And then just like this. It's up to you how big you want it to be. Perhaps that will do. And then we'll just rotate it to vertical. Here. Okay. Let's not change the color yet. You want to have like this curve. Okay. So to do that, just oval again. Click on the oval. And then don't forget the shift. And move it somewhere on the center. Like that. And now you want to subtract. Oh, but like that. Sorry. Mhm. So what you have to do first, DI, is click on this bigger shape, then the smaller shape, and then subtract. There you go. Just like what we did on the first part of this training. So you should have something like this. Okay, I hope you were able to follow. If not, I'll do it again, okay? So you have to look for a rectangle, top corner rounded rectangle. Put it in. Then rotate it. Rotate is still found under format. Rotate vertical. Now look for the oval shape. There, oval. Click on shift. Put it somewhere on the center. And then click on the bigger shape first. Hold the shift key so you can select both of the shape. And then under insert shapes, there's merge shapes, then subtract. There you go. I want to make this a little bit longer, a little bigger. Maybe this will do. Okay. Now we can change the color of the shape. So to change the color of the shape, you can again right click, go to format shape. And then let's make this white, just like again what we did a while back. And then the outline, we don't want any outline. So click no outline. And then on the effects, the same thing, the shadow, you want to make the shadow black. And transparency is 77. Size is 107. And blur is 10. And we leave angle and distance to 0. So you should have something like this. Okay, so again, the under the effects, your color should be black, transparency should be 77, size should be 107, blur should be 10, and angle and distance should be 0, both be 0. I hope you were able to follow. Shall we proceed? I leave it like that so that you'll be able to see the numbers. So to put on the top shape here, you just need to click on the rectangle again. Rectangle. There you go. And that's what we are going to put on top. There. And just send it to back. Right click, send to back. So that you can have something like that. And we just want to change the color of this shape. So go to fill, let's change this to another pastel color. Something like that. And then let's take out the outline as well. So that's shape outline, no outline. So you should have something like this. Okay, I'll just do a quick review, but I just want you to make one of this element, okay? I'll just, for the benefit of those who has not followed, let me do a little, uh, let me do this again a little bit quickly. So rectangle shape, that, rotate it vertically, and then get the oval shape. Make sure to click the shift key so that you'll have a perfect circle. And then highlight subtract. Now let's change the color of the shape to white, and then no outline. Then in the effects, you have to change it to black, and then transparency, change it to 77. Size, change it to 107. And blur is 10. Angle and distance is 0. Go, and then just add the other one on top. And since we want to put this at the back, so you have to right click, then send back. Make necessary adjustments, then change the color. So you can either change it here on the shape style or over here on the right side. And make sure to take out the outline. There you go. Okay, so I hope you were able to follow. I'll just delete this because I want my boxes or these shapes to be uniform. I'll just delete that one. Okay. So next to that is we want to add these texts. So what you're going to do first is go to text box and then put it over here. And let's say, I'll just follow the text, what is placed on top. So it says 2010. So we'll just change this again to TW, but any font style will do. TW, let me change this to perhaps 36, make it white, bold, and I'll put it center. There. Okay. So I'll just duplicate this text. To duplicate it, just click on Shift, Control, and then drag it going down. There. That's duplicating it. Even the format is duplicated. And then I'll change this to 1 and make this text a little bit bigger. There. Just make some necessary adjustments. And you might want to group this whole text together. So just click on that year and this text and then Control G to group them. There you go. So that's one group now. Okay. The next thing you want to add is this one. So you can add another text. Let's add another text over here. So, and then let's type in heading. Change the font. Let's have a uniform font. And then the color, we'd like to change it to pink. There you go. And then make that bold and center. And you can also duplicate this. So Control Shift and then drag it going down. Something like that. And then what's here, add some own text of yours. Okay. You can just also say add text here. And let's change it to gray, a little bit darker there, and change like that. Okay, and then let's group it. And the last thing you want to add is this, the bulb. Okay, since we already have the bulb here, you can just copy and paste this bulb, or you can go back to the icon. You can just choose any icon you want, okay? So in my case, I will still choose bulb. The bulb. So copy and paste and move it. Since it's white, it cannot be seen. You can also change the color of this. So let's change it to the same color as pink. There you go. Oops. If that looks too big, adjust, but make sure you're clicking the shift key. There you go. So it looks similar now. And since we need three, you don't want to be doing this all over again. So all you need to do is just copy and paste it, right? So highlight, copy, paste. There you go. And then paste again. Make sure it's aligned. Now, you need to do is just change the headings or the text. So we can change this to like that. And change also the colors. Okay, before we proceed to the animation, I'll just wait for you to finish. Okay, I hope you were able to follow. So if ever you have problems with the subtraction, always remember that it is found under the forms ribbon. So, di ba, pag mag-subtract ka, so let's say for example, this one, rectangle, like that, rotate, you'll automatically see the format ribbon. And then if we will add another shape, let's say again an oval, you'll be able to automatically see the subtraction under the format tab or format ribbon. You should be able to find that here. Okay, and subtract, something like that. So do make sure that you are under the format ribbon, so you will be able to find the merge shapes. Okay. So now let's add some animation. So let's see how this one was animated. So basically, when we click, so that one goes first, something like that. Okay. So this one goes first. So you just need to go to animation. So I think that's fly in. There, fly in. And let's make this duration to 75 so that dili kay siya pas-pas. Okay? So, let me see what's next. Oops. Natag ako mouse. Wait. Isa ha. So, what went first? There. Okay. So, the one on top went next. So this, then the one on top, we click on that, then I think that's still fly in. There you go. And then the text are next. So this is still fly in. There, if that's too fast, let's change it to 75. Then the heading, I think the heading is zoom. Okay, the heading is zoom. So click on heading, and then choose zoom. There, and the same with the light bulb. Light bulb is also zoom. Okay, so we don't want to be always clicking our mouse. The second transition here or animation, let's make it after previous. Then all of the rest, let's do after previous. After previous. After previous. Okay. Let's see if our animation is the same. There. There you go. So let's do the same for the rest. So again, You can also actually just copy and paste, but para ma-memorize na to, let's do it individually. Okay, where were we? Here. So this one is fly in, and then fly in. Then the text also is fly in. Headings is zoom, and the bulb is also zoom. Gaya maklik ni bulb there, zoom. So again, this has to be after previous. All of it na after previous because this is the second part naman. So after previous. After previous. Okay. Now, if we have like 50 of this, we don't want to be doing this tagsa-tagsa, no? Another trick is, aside from copy and pasting, you can also do something like this. We'll work on the third one. Okay. So this part, just click on Animation Painter, then click here. There. Then the second part, diba kani? Then Animation Painter, click. I did not click on the right koan. Again, this one should be chosen, that part, okay? Then the next part, Animation Painter, click where you want to paint that or to copy, then click again. Kung asay kopyahan, Animation Painter, and click. And the last one, the bulb. Okay, Animation Painter. Then click the bulb did not click. You have to make sure that the bulb, lisod si bulb. Na ako na ko anaon si bulb. I'll just click on zoom and then there. Okay, let's try shift. There you go. Ay, baliktad. Wala siya na-copy. But anyway, you know what to do. That should have been after previous. Yes. Okay, so you can just make your own animation, though, but the important thing here is that you know how to use this shapes and using the subtract, things like those. Because medyo advanced naman yung kaning mga subtract, but adding the text, the colors, this is for beginners. So you'll be able to do that easily. And the same with the animations. Okay. So I hope you were able to follow. If you have any questions, concerns, or naamoy wala na gets, do let me know. So the last animation that I'm going to teach you is this one. So if I will play it, wait, I'll just open the other one. Like this one, if I'll play this one, present it, it will look like this. So it's more like a timeline. Okay. So let's take maybe perhaps a 5 minute short break. I also need that just to stand up a little bit before we proceed. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So now let's proceed to uh, the last animation presentation that I'm going to teach you. So this is more of a timeline presentation. So first, let's create something like this one. So I just copy and pasted from the previous slide, from this slide. Okay, this is available in your Google Drive. Just pasted it here, and then I'll just open a new blank slide. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is make a this circle. So there's actually like two circles, the inner and the outer or in the middle circle. So that's still a oval. Let me just zoom in so that we'll not be making a very small circle. So oval, shift, I think that will do. So if I zoom out, it's very big still, perhaps like that. Okay, wait. Sige, before we proceed, let's go a little bit katong sa animation sa dili kay someone requested. Okay. So, how to animate this again? Do I have to start, sir, sa katong very start or the you want the ano na, the animation painter? Animation painter, okay. So let's say we don't have slide. We don't have. I'm just gonna delete the animation that we've already created here. So to do the animation painter again is first you click on asay suhila niya. So this one, right? This is what we are going to do first, the white one here. Click on that and then click on animation painter and then paint that or click to where you want that to be. There you go. Okay. So again, but on the next one, so this one can in color green, I want to copy that one. So click on animation painter and paste it over this part here. So the next one, diba, is this. So animation painter and then there you go. Click kung asa nimo siya i-paste. More siya copy and paste. So next is heading, animation painter, and then heading. There. This one here is quite tricky because lisod kaayo ma-select ang iyang icon na. I need to press a lot of kuan before I can select it. So I don't want to use the animation painter for that. But if it's okay with you lang, you can use it. In my case, I'll just click on this and then just go to zoom. And then I will make sure that this is after previous. Okay, so if I click on Shift F5, it will now look like this. Okay, it's perfectly the same. So I hope you were able to get that. Now let's proceed to the last part. Okay, sir, okay na to? I hope you got it, okay? Good. So now I've created a small circle, and then since that is very small, I'll just zoom out to make it bigger like that. So it's easier for us to work on this one. So let's change this to gray. Okay. So I hope by now you know how to change the colors. Okay. If you cannot see the format shape, right click, format shape. And then under the fill, let's change this to gray. A little bit dark. Let's have darker by 25%. Then let's take out the outline. So on the home ribbon, there should be shape outline and no outline. It should look like that. Okay. And then you want to put another circle inside of this circle, a smaller one. So shift and make another small circle. Put it inside. There. And then let's change that color to, I'll just still choose pink. And then no outline as well. No outline. Mhm. Okay, that will do. So this is very small noise. That's why you really need to zoom in. Okay. Now the next thing we are going to do is add this, it's like a tear shape icon. So you have to go to drawing. I'm still at the home, under the home tab or ribbon. So let's look for that shape that is under basic shapes. And then you'll see here a teardrop. Click on the teardrop and then click shift. Make sure you're clicking shift like that. And then let's just rotate it. Move it a little bit up. There. You can also change the tip like that. There you go. And then just change the color. It can be the same color as pink. And then no outline. There you go. Now when you're done with that one, you just want to add circle again inside the teardrop. So the circle is just this oval shape, and then shift to make a perfect circle. Then adjust. When you adjust, always remember to click the shift key. Go. Then change it to white. Let's change that to white, and then no outline as always. And then as you can see here, you can put another icon. So I'll just copy the icon. This one, copy and paste. And since that can't be seen, I'll just change the color to pink so I can see it. And adjust the shape. Oops. Uh-huh. Okay, there. Might as well group this so that whenever we will be moving it, they will move together. So to group, Control G. There. Okay, we're almost done with this part. The rest, that's just copy and paste. Okay, so let's now add a line. Going to the other side. So just choose a line and then there, drag it. And then let's make the line a little bit thicker. So go to shape outline, then go to weight, and then let's change it to perhaps um, 3 is very big. In my case, I'll just change it to 1.5. And the color, I'll change the color to gray. Okay, I hope you were able to follow. We're actually almost done. So since we have like 3 of these dots or circles, we'll just copy and paste it then. Okay, so I want to group these circles so that I will not have a hard time moving it or copying it. So again, Control G there. So I want to choose that circle and the line, and I just want to duplicate this. So to duplicate, that's Control Shift, and then you'll be able to see here that your mouse has this plus sign when you hover your mouse. Click, don't let go yet. Just let go when you are gonna put it to where you want it to be. There you go. And since I want to duplicate only this circle here to put it on the last part, so you can either copy paste or Control Shift, then move to duplicate. There you go. Okay. So the same thing with the one on top. Just duplicate or copy and paste. Oops. So once you're done duplicating them, now you want to just change the colors. Okay. Now, once you are done changing the colors, we'll now proceed to putting in the text, such as this one. So that's heading and then some text. Okay. So I also want to put my timeline on the center. So I'll just highlight it and then put it on the center. We made it very little, or I made it very little. Anyway, let's put in the text. So just like we did with the rest of the slides, so put the text. So we'll put the year. Um, put it on. I'll put it on the center. I'll change the font style. Make it um, pink. There you go. And then I'll just duplicate this, and you can add some brief text here. I'll just copy that. You can add some brief text. Okay, so I'll just group this and then copy paste or duplicate. Okay, so now we are ready to add the animation. So if we play this part over here, this is how it is animated. Okay, so the circle is the one that goes out first. So it looks like it's a zoom. Okay, so you just need to go to animation and then zoom. There. After that, let me go back. So circle, then the date. So the date is fly in. Fly in or float in. Float is so slow. We'll just do a fly in. So for this text, that's fly in. And then let me go back. Oops. Okay. Next would be this one. We'll just do fly in again. There. So if I play this animation, let's have to make sure that the second animation goes with, goes after the previous. And the third one will also go after the previous. So in the animation pane, it should look like this. So if I play it from the start, it will look like that. Okay. And the arrow over here, that is wipe. Okay, the arrow is wipe, and then you just choose the effect of wipe, and it should be from left. There. See, it wipes going to the left side. So that should start after, as you can see here, it started together with the first one. We don't want that. You have to click on after previous. There you go. So the same thing with the rest of the shapes. So let's just do a, let me X this. So again, that was zoom, and make sure it's after previous. If you want to have a continuous animation, you can do after previous. And then the text is fly in, fly in, and then this part, the same, fly in, and then the arrow should be white, white going to the left, or from left. Now we can do the same thing with this one. Now we can just go to animate painter and then click next, animate painter, click animate painter. Okay, it's just like copy and pasting. There you go. So let's see if we got it all correctly. Shift F5 to play just this slide. There you go. Oh, there's one that I was not able to click. Yes, I hope you're able to follow. Okay. So do let me know if there is some steps that you want me to repeat. So while you're still working on the animations, or you're still working on the part where you have to change the colors, these templates is available in powerpointschool.com. I placed it under the chat box. So these are for free. The templates are for free. The only thing that needs to be paid though is um, the tutorial on how to do PowerPoint. Okay. So they have a PowerPoint course, which is a little bit expensive, but all the templates are for free. You can reuse them, but just make sure that um, you, what do you call this one? You put your resources or where these templates came from. That's all they want from us. And then you can also follow their page in or their channel in YouTube where all the tutorials are there. Let me see there, PowerPoint tutorials. There's a lot. You'll be able to learn a lot from them, from the beginners to intermediate to advanced. Okay, so again, all the template animation, the icons are all found um, in their website, and then they also have a channel in YouTube. Hey guys, this is Damar and welcome back to another new InGen. So just explore more, um, constant practice. You'll be able to get these advanced animation in no time. So I hope you have learned a lot today. I'll leave you with this note, or yeah, I'll leave you with the help of one idea, you can create more ideas. I'll just put that here. Okay. And morph also. You explore on morph. Morph looks like this one. I've used this in my presentation. So morph kind of look like this. So it's much more interactive. There, I use morph to do this. So this can be in the earlier, the latest version of PowerPoint. So here's another morph, something like that. Okay. So that ends our training for today. I hope again you have learned a lot, and then just practice, practice, practice. So before you go, kindly fill up our evaluation form so that you can get a certificate for this um, webinar. And then, yeah, it's really indeed an information overload. But constant practice, again, I know this is a lot. It's a lot for me as well. I haven't used most of this part, but the morph I did use. I just used the template though. I didn't really do it from scratch because I don't have that much time to do it. What I did is I just copy and pasted some of their templates in my presentations, and then of course added the reference that this template came from this theme. So again, no, please don't forget the link. It's already pasted in our or posted in the chat box for the survey form for your certificate. And then don't forget also to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's also on the link. All the recordings from the webinars are found there. So before we go, maybe I request everyone to have their cameras open so that we can have a photo op. By the way, there's also upcoming trainings. Just check the one on your screen. This is all free for all. And there will be a link to where you can subscribe or register to these trainings. Okay. So again, may I request everyone, please turn on so that we can have just a little photo op. Thank you so much for participating, everyone. Sir Steve, can you be the one to count?
Sure, ma'am. So on a count of three, 1, 2, 3, smile. Again. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. See you again soon. Stay safe and God bless you. Bye.